Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Kwame, can you hear me? Can someone confirm they can hear me?
Good afternoon.
Thank you. Afternoon. I think we can make a start.
Yes, Rapaz, we can.
Okay, well, thank you. I'll stand in for the chair, who I understand can't make it. If that's okay, we can proceed. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our 31st Annual General Meeting. I take this opportunity to introduce the board of directors on the call. I haven't looked down the list. Is Phyllis on call or Sami? Whoever is there, just shout out.
No, they're not here, but I hold the proxy for the chair and for Mr. Monari.
All right, thank you. Well, so may I propose that the notice of the meeting, which had earlier been circulated to the members together with the financial statements, be taken as read. Will someone kindly propose that the notice be adopted, please? Proposer? Just unmute and propose. Carry on, I see a hand up. Just unmute and propose.
I propose.
Wanja Douglas.
So thank you, Wanja. Could we have a seconder, please? A seconder, so we use our time judiciously.
Okay. Can I hold a proxy for Sami Movela and I propose that we adopt. I mean, a second.
All right.
Rather.
Thank you. Thank you, Kwame. Having confirmed that we have, can we confirm that we have quorum? Who's to do that? The company secretary?
Yes, Jennifer.
Yes, I confirm that we have quorum.
Thank you. Having confirmed that we have quorum present, I declare the meeting properly convened and constituted. So agenda number 2 would be the minutes. Will someone kindly propose that the minutes of the year 2024 AGM, having been circulated, be confirmed as a true and accurate record of the proceedings? Someone to propose? Would someone please propose that we adopt the minutes?
I propose that we adopt the
Name,
minutes.
please. Sorry?
Emmanuel Wachendo, Program Officer, International Trade and Development.
Thank you, Emmanuel. May I then have a seconder, please?
I second, Simon.
Thank you, Simon. All in favor, thank you all very much. I'll move to agenda number 3, which is the chairman's statement. I'll read it verbatim. as prepared by the chair. So if you give me a minute, I'll get to that. All right, Kwame, confirm to me you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, so I'll read the chair's message. So good afternoon. Thank you all for attending the 31st Annual General Meeting of the Institute of Economic Affairs. You'll all agree with me that the year that we are reporting on today was one of the most active that we've ever had. The full details of these activities and achievements are contained in the annual report, with the IEA communications team has prepared and included in your packages today. I therefore present highlights and other exciting news of the last year. One is on income and expenditure. We did report during the last AGM in October last year that we had committed to an annual increase of 20% in the resources available to pursue our mission. As you see from the financial statement, we had secured a substantial partnership with the USAID, and this led to a 50% increment in the amounts that we had for that year. This infusion of new financial resources due to the Club for Devolution project explains the high number of membership events and other activities that we report on. Second is a new strategy. All members of the board of directors are also glad that with the guidance to the Secretariat, we completed the new strategic plan, and which has also been made available on the website for your reference. This new plan was completed by the end of last year, and we started its implementation in February of 2025 after review by the Board of Directors. We have insisted on more outward-facing activities and to ensure that members are not only actively engaged with the Secretariat as the mission requires, but also that we maintain high retention of members of all professional backgrounds. In that strategic plan, we reiterated the promises contained in the organization's charter and confirmed that 3 decades after our foundation, they remain valid. Third, activities, as we discussed during last year's AGM, the members showed a demand for an increase in the number of activities, and we committed to a minimum of 1 in-person or virtual event per week. We met that commitment in 2024 with 4 webinars per month, in addition to public forums and events for the media. Our publications were also widely distributed, with a large number of blog posts that have become a preferred form of communication on topical policy issues. In our estimation, we are the think tank in East Africa with the highest frequency of blog posts, with a public affairs focus per year. Conscious of the momentous events in the generational protests that faced Kenya, the IEA published a study and conducted public events in which we traced the macroeconomic foundation of that situation. Those activities were well timed to the moment and elevated the discussion in the national press and outside the country. So in terms of statement for the future on this issue, I want to reiterate last year's claim from us. The IEA Kenya will be the think tank whose research events and staff reflect the most insightful thinking on Kenya's and global challenges and opportunities. In conclusion, thank you all for participating in events that we outlined in the reports and for prompt renewal of your annual subscriptions. So that is the message from the chair. I hope you all heard it loud and clear. And we move. Should I invite reactions to the chair statement? Kwame, what's the
Well,
yes,
norm?
Please. Does anyone wish to
can
react to the chairman's statement?
Or if there's a proposal here.
Yeah, I'll get to that just now. Okay, so may I ask for somebody to propose that the chairman's statement be adopted as read, even if it's not in his actual voice? Could you have a proposal, please? That we adopt the chairman's statement as I've read it.
Um,
I propose. This is Noah.
Thanks, Noah. So Noah proposes that we adopt the chairman's statement. May I have a seconder, please?
This is Kwame. I hold proxy for Sami Movela, and I propose that we adopt. I second the statement from the chair.
Thank you. We move swiftly to agenda number 4. The item 4 of the agenda is to receive and consider the financial statements for the year ended 31st December 2024, together the reports of the directors and the auditors. Before we consider the financial statements, I will first request the representative of auditors to read the auditor's report. So could I turn over to the auditor to read the report?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good afternoon, members, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Elvis Ogeto. I was engagement partner on the audit for the year under consideration. I'll take you through our report, which is found on page 4 and 5 of the financial reporting package of financial statements. This is a report of the independent auditor to the members of the Institute of Economic Affairs. I'll commence with our opinion. We confirm that we have audited the accompanying financial statements of the Institute of Economic Affairs or the company set out on pages 6 to 15, which comprise a balance sheet as of 31st December 2024, income and expenditure accounts, statements of changes in fund balances and cash flows for the year then ended, and notes including summary of significant accounting policies. In our opinion, the accompanying financial statements give a true and fair view of the financial position of the company as of 31st December 2024 and of its financial performance and cash flows for the year then ended in accordance with International Financial Reporting Standard for small and medium-sized entities, the framework selected, and the company's requirements of the Companies Act. Members, this is an unqualified opinion. In terms of basis for our opinion, we conducted our audit guided by international standards on auditors. Our responsibilities under those standards are further summarized on the auditor's responsibilities for audit of financial statements, paragraphs found on page 5. We further confirm our independence of the company in accordance with our code of ethics and ethical requirements that are relevant to our audit of the financial statements in Kenya. And we confirm fulfillment of those requirements and the requirements of the IESBA code or our code of ethics. We believe that the audit evidence we have obtained is sufficient and appropriate to provide the basis for our opinion. I'll just summarize the other paragraphs. There is a paragraph on other information. The directors are responsible for this information. However, as auditors, we review this information to confirm consistency with our knowledge of the business, as well as the audit evidence that has been obtained in the course of the audit. We have nothing to report in this regard and therefore confirm that consistency. The next set of paragraphs discusses the director's responsibility for the financial statements, that the directors ultimately are responsible for preparing financial statements that give a true and fair view in accordance with IFRS for SMEs and the requirement of the Companies Act, and to make any disclosures that may be needed as far as going concern would go. And then finally, on page 5, we have a highlight, or rather we have spelled out our responsibilities as auditors. I will not go through all the bullets, but members, I would like to confirm that we communicated with those charged with governance regarding, among other matters, the planned scope, timing of the audit, and any significant audit findings, including significant deficiencies in internal controls that we identified in the course of our audit. Finally, on the report on other matters as prescribed by the Kenyan Companies Act, in our opinion, the information given in the report of the directors on page 2 is consistent with the financial statements. I was engagement partner responsible for the audit, CPA Elvis Ogeto. My practicing certificate is number 2303. Our report was signed and dated 20th November 2025. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Alvis Ogeto. So with your permission, members, we shall take the director's report appearing on page 2 as read. And with that, I'll now be pleased, together with any director on the call and management, of course, to take questions on the financial statements of which you have a copy. So any questions or clarifications and reactions to that, the financial statements, this is the time. I'll give ample time for those who want to summon the courage to do so. Okay, I presume all is clear. I trust that we've now given adequate consideration to all the matters contained in the annual report and the questions, there weren't any questions, so I'm sure you've all considered whatever was presented to you. May I now request that someone kindly propose that the financial statements for the year ended 31st December 2023, together with the report of the directors and auditors thereon, as submitted to this meeting, be and are hereby adopted. May I have a proposer, please? Typically, I harass Sami to do this because he's in the finance committee, and since you're holding proxy for him, Kwame, maybe they move faster.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, I propose. I hold some
All right.
proxy for Sami Mvela and I propose.
Thank you. Typically, I harass him on this stage, those of you are familiar with this. Thanks. Could I have a seconder, please?
Yeah, this is John Mutua. I second.
Thank you, John, for that swiftness. Thank you very much. I'll move to agenda number 5. So item 5 of the agenda is to deal with the election of directors in accordance with the Articles of Association of the company as follows. 1, in accordance with Article 40, 41, and 42 of the company's Articles of Association, Mr. Sami Mwendwa Mutavi retires by rotation at this meeting and being eligible offers himself for re-election. Kwame, just for guidance, should we deal with one by one or I can?
Yes, one after the other. So you can.
All right.
Yes.
So may I have a proposer for the election of Mr. Sami Mwenda Mutavi? I think I can propose. He served very diligently in the finance committee, so I'll propose. I hope that's in order.
Yes, it is. Yes.
All right, could I then have a seconder for Sami's nomination to the board for re-election? Sorry? Noah.
Yes.
Thank you, Noah. So that has passed. May it be recorded as such. I move to 5.2. So in accordance with Article 40, 41, and 42 of the company's Articles of Association, Ms. Phyllis Kemunto Osoro retires by rotation at this meeting and being eligible offers herself for re-election. May I have a proposer for the election of Phyllis Kemunto?
Yes, I hold a proxy for Mr. Monari, who asked me to propose Phyllis.
All right, I'll second her nominations. I guess that too passes. I'll move to agenda number 6, if that's okay, on the auditors. So having adopted the financial statements, I propose that we consider agenda 6 at this stage. Please note that item 6 of the agenda is to consider the reappointment of RSM East Africa Certified Public Accountants as auditors by virtue of Section 719(2) of the Companies Act 2015 and authorize the directors to fix their remuneration. May I invite a member to propose this authorization, please? Somebody to nominate to propose.
This is Kwame. I hold a proxy for Sami Mubela, and I'll propose on his behalf.
Thank you, Kwame. Seconder for that agenda?
This is Rafael Muya. I second.
Thank you, Rafael. That too passes. So thank you very much. I'll move to the final agenda, which is any other business. So the 7th item on the agenda is any other business of which due notice has been given. So I confirm that we have not received notice of any other business. We have now concluded the formal business of the year 2025 AGM. That, ladies and gentlemen, concludes the business of the meeting. Thank you all for your attendance. I hope we can all meet physically next time. And may you have happy holidays.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you and bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.